Good morning students, welcome to online classes. In today's class we are going to discuss second type of present value calculation. In the previous class we studied single sum method present value problems. Okay, basically two types of method. One is what sum method or single method, and another one is what future series method. It means already we studied single series method, means 1 year particular year we are going to calculating the present value. But if they are given series information, series number of year information at the moment, how to calculate the present value? So before going to calculate present value in series method, the main important formula is what? Present value is equal to cash flows into present value of discounting factor. So in series problem means what? Very clear, they are given different year information. So this is what? Series related information. It means series means what? Different year information and different cash flows. So if they are given different year and different cash flows, then how we are going to calculate the present value under the series method? In the previous class I teached you regarding some method, means single method. Means for example, Mr. Ram receive 5000 after 5 years from now. His time preference for money is what? At the rate of 10% per annum. So in that moment is what? This is not a series problem, it is what? A sum method, it is a single method. So in that moment we are going to calculating this we are going to calculating the present value by using this formula. Present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus r raised to n. So by using this formula we are going to calculating present value. It means why I'm going to repeating you, I'm going to clarify you which is series method and which is single method. If they are given single year information, single year means what? A particular year. Okay, if they are given information for the particular period, for the particular cash flows, so then we are going to calculating present value. This is single. And now in today class we are going to discuss that is what? Series problems. So in the series problem, main important is what? We are going to finding what? Discounting factor. That is the most important. Why? Because if they are given different year cash flows and different years, in that moment we cannot use this formula. Present value is equal to, it means finally we are going to calculating present value into cash flows into present value of discounting factor, but we don't know discounting factor, correct? So because of that we can't use this formula. So we have to use present value calculation formula is what? Cash flows. Cash flows means we have different year cash flows, okay, but we don't have different year discounting factors. So first we have to find out the different year, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, these all 5 years particular year we are going to find out in the discounting factors. Okay, so finding the different discounting factors. Okay okay particular year discounting factor first we are going to finding. After finding the discounting factor for each year, then we are using this formula. Finally we'll get it a present value. Okay, let us start with a problem. One problem I will explain and give solution, another problem I will give you homework. Okay, calculate present value of the following cash flows assuming discounting rate is what? 10%. This is not a discounting factor, so this is a discounting rate. Is it clear? Discount rate. And they are given different year series of information: 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5th year, and cash flows 5000, 10,000, 10,000, 5,000, and 2,000. It means first year after 1 year, so he is going to receive 5,000. Means these are the what? Cash flows. Okay, we don't know what is the present value of this 5,000, and total present value we don't know that. Okay, let us start with a solution. Dear students, as you know already, regarding I told you that they are given different year information. Okay, 1 2 3 4 4 3 4 5 5 years, and cash flow is also given: 5,000, 10,000, 10,000, 5,000, 2,000. So this is all about given information. The main important is what is the present value? So present value is equal to 1 minute, I will write the formula. So present value is equal to cash flows into discounting factor rate. See, we have a cash flows for each year, but we don't have a discounting factor. So first we are going to finding the discounting factor. So this is a discounting factor. So I will tell you how it will come. Okay, so discounting factor, how it will come? 0.909. How it will come? This and this different discounting factor, how it will come, I will explain you. And finally we'll get it about a discounting factor. Okay, so first I would like to tell you how we have to calculate this. Already they are given at the rate of interest is what? 10%. They are given in the problem. Okay, Yes. So, dear students, now I am going to tell you how to calculate the discounting factor rate. So, how to calculate this discounting factor rate. So, before going to calculate discounting factor rate, the most important formula is how to calculating discounting factor. So, discounting factor, why? Because this is not given the problem. They are given the problem series information, and also they are given cash flows, but there is no information regarding what a discounting factor. So, discounting factor is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus r. So this is not present value. So the present value formula is different. I am not talking about present value. So this is present value is equal to feature value divided by 1 plus r raised to n. I am not talking about this. I am going to talk about discounting factor. Why? Because under series method we are going to calculating the present value is equal to cash flows into discounting factor rate. Okay. So in this problem they are given cash flows, they are given, but there is no discounting factors, discounting factor rate. How to calculate discounting factor rate? So discounting factor rate is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus r. R means what? The whatever the rate of discount is given. N means what? Number of year. According to this problem, the rate of interest is discount rate is what? 10%. N is equal to what? They are given different year. First year 1, second year 2, third year 3, fourth year 4th, fifth year 5th. So right now r simplification 10 divided, because percent is always is equal to 100. Okay, so 10 divided by 100 is equal to 0.1. Right now r is what? 0.1. So now I am going to tell you how we are going to using this formula. Okay, so I will open the calc. The first year is what? 1. Okay, divided by 1 minute, I will show you again. So 1 plus r means what? 0.1. So 1 plus 0.1, 1 is already constant, again 1 is constant, r is what? 0.1. Again 1 divided by 1.1, 1 plus 0.1, it will become 1.1. Okay, 1 divided by 1.1 raised to 1. So directly I will show you. 1 divided by 1.1. After that, just we are going to putting the equal sign. So this is what the first year rate of discounting factor. So next, just we are going to putting the equal sign. So then again second year 0.826, again third year, so this is 0.751. Next year again we are going to putting equal sign. Fourth year, that is 0.683. Next again I am going to putting equal sign, then again it will become 0.621. So the 5 year is sufficient. If we want to calculate again 6 year, again we are going to putting the equal sign, then again it's a 6 year. If you want to calculate 7th year, so again we are going to putting the equal sign. Is it clear? So just you are going to putting the equal sign. Once again I will show you, very simple. The formula is what? 1 divided by 1 plus r. R means what? 0.10. So after simplification it will become 1 divided by 1.1. The power is 1 is not a equal sign, just you are going to putting the equal sign. So directly 1.1, if 1 is always constant, this 1 and this numerator and denominator will be constant, but only the rate of return will be changes. If they are given 9%, then we have to take it 0.9. Okay, is it clear? Just we are going to simplify that. After that, directly just we are going to calculating calcium, the calcium 1 divided by 1.1. Just we are going to putting the equal. This is the first year. Okay, so again equal, put equal sign. This is second year and third year, fourth year, fifth year. Okay, so 5 is sufficient. If they are asking sixth year, then again we are going to putting one more equal sign. Is it clear? So this is a process we are going to calculating the um, discounting factor. So after calculating the discounting factor, next is what? The present value. So PV is equal to what? Present value is equal to cash inflows into discounting factor. So this into this. So again I wanted to show you how much is the cash flows. 5,000, discounting factor is 0.09. Let us see that. We'll do 5,000, okay, into 0.909. So after that, just put equal sign, it will become 45, 45. So yes, we got it, 45 and 45. Same thing again second year, same, just to go on second year and third year and fourth. Directly I will do that fifth year. So 2000 into 0.621, just put it equal sign. So then 1242, 1242. After that you can make it addition all 4,545, 8,260, 7,510, 3,415, 1249. The addition of this total will become 24,972. So this is a present value 24,072. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? So this is a process to calculation of a present value under series method. Series means they are given different year information and different cash flows, and there is no information regarding discounting factor. Already I told you how to calculating discounting factor. To calculation of discounting factor is equal to discounting factor is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus r raised to 1. So r means what? A rate of interest. This is a discounting rate. Just after that, just you are going to putting the equal sign, you will get a different year discounting factor. After getting the different year discounting factor, just you are going to multiply this into this, we will get this. After getting the present value of each year, make it total. The total will be the present value of all 5 years. Just to go through this, and you will get it a proper calculation. You try this again. Next, now I am going to give you one homework for you. You have to do this. So in this problem, the both information is available. What information? Calculate present value of the following cash flows. The rate of interest 10% given, and 5-year information is given, and 5-year different cash flows also given, and also they are given discount rate. Is it clear, dear students? If it even though if it is not given, if it is not discounting rate is not given in the problem, already I told you, already given. So 1 divided by 1 plus r raised to n. So by using this formula you have to calculate, you will get this. So already you have this answer, both information is available. Directly you have to make it multiplication, you will get an answer. I think answer is 1 total present value 1 triple 4, so 1. So this is a total answer for this problem. Okay, just you work out it. Okay, so 1 triple 4, this the total present value of this problem homework is what? 1 triple 4 1. So this is the present value, just you have to work out. Again, two homework. So this is what a single year information, you have to use this formula. PV is no need. Again, they are given discounting factor directly. Present value is equal to cash flows into discounting factor. Discounting factor they are given for 1 year. Just you have to calculate. Okay. Again, this is what they are given series information. Again, here both problem number 9 and 10, the same formula, cash flow into discounting factor. So we'll get answer is also given here. Just you have to work out. From the next class, again, I wanted to give 1 or 2 homeworks. Just you have to work out, and it is not much important because from this problem, from this unit, 2 important question, 15 marks, either theoretical nor practical. The maximum is theoretical, but they are given NPV calculation. Just you have to practice it. Anyhow, it is very easy to calculation single and series. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class with a different concept. Thank you. Even though if you not understood anything, please text me anything or any difficulties during understanding or theoretical concept. Please text me. I will justify that. Thank you.